To nobody's shock or surprise, the Dallas Mavericks lost tonight to the Memphis Grizzlies on a night where Luka had an ankle problem, Porzingis had another bump knee situation, or still had the bump knee situation. The Mavs came out and pretty much lost tonight. To nobody's surprise, but you know what? I normally don't do this. Normally, where is it at? Is it right here? Okay. I want to play this Coach Kidd audio from I want to play his pregame audio because there was some very interesting stuff that was said in there. I want to play that right now, just out of the gate. This is the first time I've done this. I'm going to play the. Oh, there's Kendrick. Look at that. Kendrick.
What's up, man?
Kendrick. Guess
What's
what?
Up?
Guess what?
What's up?
To nobody's surprise, the Mavericks lost tonight.
Oh yeah, brother. And guess what? I guess I got a guess what for you. Guess what?
What did we set another record? We had another record set tonight?
Nah. The guy who had a hand in doing it was a guy that me, Mike Basket, a few others said you should draft. Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain.
Instead, the guy you drafted couldn't even see the floor tonight. In Todd Green. Desmond Bain, pick 30th. The guy you drafted, pick 17th. Desmond Bain.
Oh my God.
29 points, 9 rebounds.
That's because he was so underrated.
The guy you drafted.
He was so underrated in that draft class.
What they call it, coach's decision?
Yeah.
So, hey, I don't know.
I just want to throw. I'm glad you threw that there. But hold on, before you came on, I was getting ready to do something. I want to play this Coach Kidd pregame right here. I want you to hear his comments in the pregame. Hold on, let me get this out. I want you to hear. This is pretty interesting. Check this out.
That's about it for Kidd. Got his head down, boy.
No,
that's the look of the night.
That's not it, man.
Okay. We have some guys out, so let's talk. Let's start with Luka. He's out. Left ankle soreness, lingering this injury. He's had, he missed the 3 games with this injury, so he's out. He had an MRI today, and so he's been sore. It's just been a busy stretch of games for us, and so we'll see how he feels tomorrow and proceed that way.
MRI show anything for Luka?
That's out of my pay grade. I don't get to see the film, so I only can give you what my speech writers give me. So
Okay.
That's fair.
So it wasn't any re-aggravation last night for Luka?
No, just he's sore. He got an MRI today, and we can only proceed with medical and Luka are doing. So he's out.
So coaches are always used to filling in for a spot here or a spot there, but this is a lot to have to patchwork together. But what do you do?
Well, it's a great question. We've been here before. We were here in Phoenix. We've been without KP, without Luka, and so I think we're comfortable with our health of guys being out, and I hope that didn't sound bad. It's just what it is. Sport, you're going to have to deal with injuries. You have to deal with COVID, and so we haven't had COVID yet. But you look at the injuries, and they are what they are. And our team, we still feel we have enough firepower to compete. and this can only make us better as we go forward. But we're only focused on tonight, and we're focused on trying to win that first possession and then move on from there.
What have you seen out of Memphis, the way they've been able to win these last 3 games without Ja Morant?
Yeah, they're the number 1 offense without Morant, which is pretty impressive. They share the ball. They're playing at a very, very high level, not just because they scored 152 or 100 or 200 points. They're moving the ball. They're sharing the ball, and then they're playing defense at a high level. Just not the 5 guys that start the game, but the next 5 that come off the bench. And so we got our hands full tonight.
How surprising are you that they were able to, or any team, the way to win a game by 73 points? I mean, that's wild.
It happens. A lot of things happen in this league and continue to happen. And so we shoot the ball at a high clip, and then we can't shoot the ball. So they score 200 points. Hopefully they don't score 200 points tonight.
Jason, Memphis has been playing well, like you said, with Ja out. Curious from your playing perspective, is there sometimes like a galvanizing effort or like an intangible motivation when the center of your team, or in this case, like the 2 centers of your team, are not there from the other guys around them?
Yeah, I think it happens in this league where your star players are out and the rest of the team, comes together. And hopefully that's, what we have tonight for ourselves. But you look, even though Morant's out, they still have a lot of talent over there. Brooks is playing at a high level. You look at, they got guys that can put the ball in the basket. They're big. It's kind of like who we just played last night in the Pelicans. So we have to take care of the ball, but we can't feel sorry for ourselves. No one's going to feel sorry for us because of the injuries. We still have a job to do, and that's to find a way to win.
Jason, I know back-to-backs pose physical challenges, but is there any part of you that is kind of excited about the fact that you get a chance 24 hours after I know what was a frustrating night for you last night to have, for the team to have an opportunity at redemption so quickly? Yeah,
well, that we talked about that this morning. Normally on back-to-backs, you don't, have a walkthrough, but we had everybody come in this morning. We talked about last night, and then we pushed forward to talk about the Grizz. And so, sometimes the schedule gives you an opportunity to get better. And we're in that opportunity tonight. After last night's performance wasn't up to par, we have another chance tonight to get better and find a way to get a win.
Jason, you talked a lot of like starting this season about instilling defense, about playing defense, and then I found it interesting just your comment last night about this is not a roster built to play defense. How do you as a coaching staff, take that and instill, I guess, a defensive mindset, with that comment and context in mind?
Yeah, I think it takes time, and nothing happens overnight as much as we would like to in sport. When you are one way and there's a change, it takes time. We talk about December of who we are as an individual, but a lot of times you'll know who we are in December as a team. And so we still got, some time before we get to December. But also, our health is also something that we're dealing with, just like everybody else in this league. But we have to understand transition defense is something that when we can do it at a high level, we're really good. It's really easy. The numbers, if you love numbers, they tell you when you do something really well, you have success. And when we don't get back on defense, no matter who we play, we can't win. And so that's where it starts. And then we talked about that this morning. We show signs of getting back. There's different things that cause us not to get back, right? We can't feel sorry for ourselves if we miss open shots. It's just part of the game. And so we have to get better at the mental side of this too.
You've mentioned the missing shots. I think, are there other elements?
All right, so did you hear that last part right there?
Hey, yo, we can't feel sorry for ourselves about missing shot.
Yeah, the whole getting back on D about
you have to get back on defense. Yeah,
the team not being built for the team not being built for defense is the one that got me. That's the one that got me because I'm like, he's right. The team is built
Yeah,
for running down to the what's the name and shooting threes.
the 3-point line shooting three. It's a 3-point shooting thing.
Right,
It's not a
right.
good defensive team. It's not a
No,
good defensive rebounding team. It's
right,
not a good offensive rebounding team.
right.
Anything else to do with anything with basketball, the team basically is trash in.
They just
And you saw that
Jeez.
full fledged tonight.
Yeah, you did. You really did. I feel like the Mavs owe us last night. Do you know they didn't upload the videos till about 11:30 this morning from what I just seen
I ain't surprised.
from last night?
They might not what time they gonna upload them tonight?
No, you mean what time they gonna upload them tomorrow? What time they gonna be there tomorrow?
Upload tomorrow. Okay.
That was pregame, Frosty. I wanted you to hear that because I wanted to talk to that part. I wanted to get to that part where he was talking about basically, not feeling sorry for themselves, what they got to do or whatever.
Well,
in
he
that
said,
scenario.
well, Walt, he said at the game before about, well, if we I don't know which, I think that was a loss against Cleveland. He said when we don't make shots, he said the same. We tend to feel sorry for ourselves, and then our defense goes.
And then he
said the same thing to post me.
We know who he was talking about on that not getting back on defense with the referees.
Yeah.
We know who he's talking about. We don't want to say no names or nothing, but we know who he's talking about.
Hey, his jersey number has a 7, and I think it has another 7 on it, and an L in the back of it with a C at the end of it, something like that.
Hey man, I know who he's talking about. He ain't got to tell me. I know who he's talking about.
Don't let Q hear that.
Oh well, yeah. But then you have to put him in an underrated category. This guy here,
Listen,
he talked. What? Go ahead.
Well, I'm a piggyback off like I said earlier to start the show. Desmond Bain.
Oh yeah, he was Mr. Bain out there on the court tonight.
Yeah, he was picked 30th. The guy you drafted was picked 17th and didn't hit the flow. He put up 29 points. The match Tim Hardaway 29
come on,
points.
man. Come on, man. Not this early, man.
But hold on.
This early, man.
Hold on. Guess what?
What?
Guess what? You paying Tim Hardaway almost $20 million a year. Memphis got that dude on a rookie deal. He's putting in the same amount of points.
No,
so
man.
You do the math. If you'd have did what I said and Mike Baskin said and drafted him, guess what? Timmy White might not want to been here, and you be getting that same production off a rookie deal instead of off a $20 million deal. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Well, leave Tim alone.
I hate to be proven right.
29 tonight. I'm not on Tim's head tonight. He put up 29 tonight. I got no beef with Tim.
But he went full Luka at the free throw line though.
29 and then some free throws.
Yeah, he went full Luka. He went full Luka at the free throw line.
Yeah, well, you can't get them all right.
Okay.
Before we go on here, I got to address Sean Ireland. This is borderline disrespectful what you're doing, Sean. The body statement is going to get you canceled in today's culture.
Hey man, you better not go out. You better not go. You better not go out deep Ellen talking all that mess. Dude,
what
crazy
about Luka being Pillsbury Doughboy?
Yeah, you better not go down deep Ellen talking all that mess. You liable to get hit with a glove. You liable to get hit with a bottle, boy.
Yeah. These Mavs fans, boy, they love them some Luka. There's Dorian Finney-Smith.
You liable to get a ball across the nose.
Oh man,
look,
I
don't know.
Just rain in threes, man.
Yeah, there he is, Mr. Bain. He was giving it to her like he did in the movie Batman, dude. Just giving it to her.
Yeah, he did beat the hell out of it. He gave Batman a business in that movie.
Oh yeah.
There he is right there. Oh God. Tim steps back. Pulls up three. He makes
Listen,
it.
yeah, listen. I'm not gonna clack on Tim head. He listen. That's not the Mavericks didn't come back in the fourth quarter. Tim Hardaway came back
There
in the
you
fourth
go.
quarter.
There you go.
So
Give me some type of
I
positive.
heard Derek Harper. I heard Harper and Mark Farwell was about the Mavericks coming back. Now Tim Hardaway coming back. The rest of the Mavericks ain't do a jack
Man.
damn thing today.
Thoughts and prayers to Hart, man. He was struggling to make it through this broadcast tonight, man. He was trying to be positive. He was trying
Every
so hard
last
to be
one of them was
positive.
struggling.
Yeah,
Every last one of them was struggling.
well, Harp the most. I heard him give a couple sides out there on the broadcast tonight. It's just like,
Oh no,
feel
Dwight
sorry for
Powell
him.
moment.
Yeah, feel sorry for him because he had to talk about this mess that was out there today.
Hey man, what? I didn't get back on Twitter. I must have missed it. What happened between on the Mavs on the Mavs
Oh, yeah.
sideline?
Right here, Dylan Brooks. Do I have his name right?
Brooks?
Yeah, Dylan
Yeah.
Brooks. I want to make sure. They were over there in the huddle. He's going over there, trying to see what's going on in the huddle or whatever. And nobody did anything. Nobody did anything. No, listen. The milk drinkers that Billy talks about. That's what we got here on the Mavs. Nobody did nothing.
Listen, man. We already know that to be fact. Ain't no fighters on this team, man. Ain't
Oh
nobody
man,
gonna do it.
he's supposed to,
Maybe when he's feeling agitated, maybe Dorian, but that's about it, brother. That's about it. Ain't nobody else gonna do anything about it. And the rest of the league, no.
look at that right there, man. This guy here, Dylan Brooks. He had a big breakout year last year. Want to tell you what? You want to get your shine on? Come play against the man. It gets worse, Kendrick. It gets worse.
There he is. Mr. Bang.
It gets worse for the Mavericks. Tuesday they play the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh yeah, name the scope, bro. It don't matter if
Carson.
KP or Luka both in there. Name the scope. The Nets playing good ball right now, man.
Yeah. Wish I could say the same for the Mavericks.
This could get really bad.
Now TM got hot right here.
This could get really
bad. He was hot.
Yeah. That's where I need Tim to be when Luka and KP get back. I need.
Who does Bane remind you of? I don't know.
Timmy. Timmy.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Except they paying him, and maybe about $1.5 million a year, and you paying yours $20 million a year.
Boy, they just couldn't stop this guy tonight.
Nah.
I thought that the world was gonna cover Jalen Brunson here. I want to see if they're gonna show the play. Then I'm pretty sure.
He had some bad decisions late in this game, man.
Okay, Tim was hot. Tim was hot.
Yeah, there's a little shimmy, and then he missed another free throw after that.
Yeah, he missed free throw.
Doing
a great Luka impersonation.
Oh, that's on.
Okay, they didn't show.
What's that dude name?
I don't think they showed it. Let's see. Let's see. So we got Desmond Bane making a name for himself at our expense. Who else have we seen come down here and make a name for themselves at our expense? Jordan Clarkson, Kelly Oubre. Those names ring some bells for you?
Didn't have. So what now?
Do those names ring some bells for you? Now we're gonna add Desmond Bane to the list of people who came to Dallas and tore it up. Made a name for themselves. Made a name for themselves tonight.
Yeah, what? That's what you always say, Walt. If you ain't.
I know. I think I lost Kendrick for a second. Oh man. That's good. Okay. All right, there you go. Can you hear me?
You still kind of static.
Okay, I can hear. I can hear you.
Okay.
So, what were you saying before you got cut off?
I said, it's just like you said. If you want a ball, hey, come to Dallas. You gonna get your shine on, because and it's usually with the Mavericks, it's not the top guy that always goes off on the Mavericks. It's always the
six man waiting to step up. Guy. Yeah, the 6 man waiting to step up guy comes and makes a name for itself at our expense. So that's what happened here tonight. All right, so I'm gonna get the stream key out for everybody. For anybody who wants to join the show. Hey, listen, Kendrick.
Is anybody out there?
I had to beg I had to beg somebody to take those tickets from me tonight.
Did anybody Anybody got them?
I had to. Yeah, I gave them to somebody, but it was somebody on Twitter got them. I had to beg him to take them.
They probably won't take no more tickets from me. Give them away.
No lie. I told you I had to find somebody who owed me. So I had to go deep. I had to go deep to figure out. All right, man. Let's get this up here real quick. If you haven't done so, go subscribe to our YouTube page, bFbdfw. Where we do Cowboys and Mavs postgame show. We'll be live from Winter's Smokehouse next Sunday, in Cedar Hill, Texas, doing some hometown cooking. And there is word on the street that we might see Kendrick there on that day. There's talks.
Might pop in. I might pop in.
Yeah, there's talks of it. There's talks of a Kendrick sighting. All right, we got this thing. Anybody wants to hop on, just click the link and join us and talk Mavs with us. Man, listen. I don't even know where to start this team, man. I want to talk. I'm glad you're here tonight. I really am, because I want to talk about this sniper guy. You know this guy, Kendrick, the sniper, okay. A guy you heard of him, Reggie Bullock, or what? Yeah. I'm not gonna say whatever.
Yeah,
Mr. You want smoke? Yeah, Mr. Bullock, and I heard them on the broadcast trying to cut him some slack or whatever. But I'm not here to cut Mr. Bullock any slack on this situation. Okay. This guy here on a night where Luka and KP are out, okay? You only put up 5 points in 27 minutes.
I think that was in the first 2 minutes of the game, right?
And there was a sequence where they kept giving you the ball, and you bricked almost every shot they gave you. And this guy's
$10 million a year, Walt. That's $10 million a year right there, Walt.
Frosty. I need you to say. I need you to save me right now, Frosty. I need you to explain something to me, Frosty. Explain something to me, Frosty.
I can't tell you nothing. All I can tell you is take your emotions out the Mavericks.
No. I need you to explain something to me.
It's Saturday night. I don't even know what happened.
How does a guy write sniper on his shoes?
Bro, don't even talk about. You know what? I was watching the last of the game, and Luka was on the bench, right? And my wife was like, "Who is that dude? What is he doing with his hair?" And I was like, expletive. What's that on top of his head? It's expletive.
Because it's internet radio, Frosty. You can let it rip.
Oh, it's shit. That shit on top of his head when he shoot. I can't even Band-Aid for him. Like, when he came to Dallas, he was so, I'm just here. And everybody says the same thing. I'm just here to bring a championship to Dallas. I'm just here to bring a championship to LA. I'm just here to bring a championship to, but watching him play, I think I seen he was 9 of 44 in the last 3 games. What the fuck?
9 of 44.
And he's our wannabe starter. You know what I mean? Like he starts when Tim Hardaway plays like trash, but Tim almost out of an 82 games, Tim plays like trash 42 games out the season. You know, I mean, we're Mavs fans. We've seen him for 2 seasons in a row, or 3 seasons in a row, 3 seasons in a row. So he hasn't been consistent. You know, they haven't had the Memphis didn't have their starters in the game. They didn't have Ja, they didn't have Tice. Jaren Jackson, he played, but I mean he's in and out of the G League. So it's like we can't beat a team without their starters and without our starters. Who are we?
Well, I want to let you know something. Last night, I can't believe this is happening right now. I wish Kendrick was here. We can celebrate. You know, last night when the Mavs lost to the Pelicans, I guess the Mavericks had an attitude last night and didn't want to send the interviews until 11 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Well, guess what? The strike is over because the Mavericks have sent all of the post game interviews over.
I just want y'all to know I got a haircut for this post game and we lost.
Oh man, let's start with Coach Kidd.
I want to hear what he says because is the positivity still there?
No, he's already started calling out the team at this point.
I've seen on Twitter Harp was going, you know, crazy. So I need to see what Harp was doing. The positive guy. But let's see this interview.
It was a rough night. It was a rough night for Harp tonight. Harp was really struggling to make it to the broadcast night. Hey, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. The strike is over with the Mavs. The strike is over with the Mavs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got
they got the post game interviews in.
Yeah, look at this right here. We got Coach Kidd.
Hey, Saturday night, maybe they're trying to get out there and get to the club or something, man. Hey, it's Saturday night, things to do.
Let's see what this interview is hitting off for him. Let's see what Coach Kidd's talking about.
I'm still here. I'm finna take a shot. No camera though.
We asked the people who are sitting behind to see, you know, if there's an angle that is he's out. Also, at that time, you only have a few seconds to make that decision to, if we do win that challenge, it's our ball. If we lose the challenge, it's still their ball, and also gives us a chance to rest, to catch our breath. So there's a lot of things factoring into that one play. Unfortunately, we didn't win the challenge, but we have to get a stop. And so there's a lot of things that you're trying to think about of trying to get maybe the right personnel in. Do we have the right personnel in? Is there an angle that shows that his heel is up? His heel wasn't. His heel was out. So it was their ball. But it's a calculated gamble because if we do win that challenge, it's our ball. And after coming up with the rebound, right, a lot of things happen, and unfortunately, you know, JB, if his heel is up, and that, you know, we have another look to score, and then it could be a one possession game, you know, but unfortunately, his heel was out.
Jason, what did you think overall about how the team played without Luka and without KP, given that there was double-digit deficit for a while, but then you guys pulled it close late?
Yeah, I think it was a 12 or 14. I don't know what, but we believed, you know, the whole time it was at 12, we had a chance, and those guys kept fighting. We caused over 20 turnovers. We had, again, we can sit here and it's a broken record. We had a lot of good looks, you know, even without Luka or KP on the floor. You know, the guys were able to, the ball touched the paint, we kicked it, made a play for a teammate. Tim gets going there, making shots. We played through Tim. And so there was a lot of positive. The effort, you know, just the little things. We couldn't come up with the rebound that we got them to miss. We just couldn't come up with the rebound.
You guys are in a tough stretch here, lost 7 of 9. How do you feel like this team is handling this mentally?
Well, I think when you look, you know, we can get discouraged, especially you're not playing well at home in this stretch. But, you know, with injuries and everything, there's no excuse. It's the next guy up. And I think they're in a good place. This group has been together. They've been through a lot. It's still, we're just into the beginning of the season. So I think the mental part is they're strong because it would be easy for them to let go of the rope and have the built-in excuse that there's no Luka or KP and end up losing by 20. But those guys that were in uniform tonight fought and they gave themselves a chance to get back in the game. It was just the little things down the stretch that we just couldn't, capitalize on.
Could you describe the way Tim carried you guys there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, he was aggressive, and that's what we need from Tim. We don't need to wait. We need everybody to be aggressive. I thought JB had some great looks that just didn't go down, but Tim was great coming off the bench. He was aggressive. I thought Dorian did a great job. Maxie had great looks. They just, for whatever reason, didn't go down for us tonight.
Kevin, go ahead on Zoom.
Jason, from a penetration standpoint, what was Desmond Bane able to do with the looks that he was able to get? A lot of those being able to get on dribble penetration, getting into the paint tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it in pregame that he's playing. He's one of their better players, and he's playing at a high level for them. And he did that tonight. There was no secrets about the way he's playing. When we talked about him in the locker room, that you got to pay attention to him because he's playing at a very high level. And he did that tonight for them. He got into, the paint, he shot the three well. And so we got to do a better job next time when we play him, I think next week.
And last one, Landon.
Hey, Coach, in the game with some major names missing like Luka and KP, is there a game plan specific reason we didn't see any minutes from Josh, Moses, or Eugene?
Yeah, it was only 48 minutes. And the guys that were playing hard, and there's just not enough minutes in the game for those guys to get in.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Wow. I like that question at the end.
Yo, I did like the question at the end.
Why didn't they get in?
Actually, I can probably understand Moses because he just looks lost out there, man. Every time he's on the court, you
got an echo, Kendrick.
I got an echo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like you're right next to a speaker. I hear every time I hear myself.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna mute myself. Talk. Let's see if it's me.
Nah, he gonna come back.
But anyways, I can understand why it's not Moses out there because Moses looks lost. Like
we tried that experiment the other night. It didn't work.
Josh Green. I don't know. Like I could use him, but who is he gonna take place for? I could use a Eugene. I could use a Eugene because he'll not take place, but he'll take some minutes off of Dodo, which Dodo is not a starter. So we need to see who can we get. Is he more physical than Dodo? I see we got Tim. Let's see. I don't know because Tim's so streaky. Yes, he had a good game, but when we play Brooklyn, he's gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying? He's so streaky. Let's hear what he got to say, man.
Let's hear what the 29 Porter had to say tonight.
I guess. Let's hear.
Okay. Let's start with Tim.
Tim, what do you guys got to do to fight yourself out of this hole that you dug yourself in the last few weeks?
Just try to do the best we can just to stay together. We know it's frustrating, it's tough, but no one's going to feel sorry for us. Just got to go out, play ball, and have fun. I feel like we're tense right now, just trying to make something happen as a team, and we just got to do a better job of try to will these wins out and try to make sure we put the ball in the basket.
How tough is it trying to win games without Luka and KP?
I mean, it's not easy. So just gotta go out there with that energy and that motivation, to go out there to have that next man up mentality. And when you're out there, be precise, don't be hesitant, and just go out there and compete. That's it.
What kind of mindset did you go to in the fourth quarter there when it seemed like you went from, you said, kind of pressing to all of a sudden things were just falling and working right for you?
I think just going to the free throw line, and seeing a couple go in. Need to make some more. I mean, I felt like if I made all my free throws, we could have had an opportunity to win, especially with the start we had. So just try to do whatever I can just to be an energy giver, not an energy drainer, for the most part throughout this whole entire process, and just try to do the best that I can to help the guys. That's it.
The numbers aren't real flattering, but did you see an uptick in the defensive just presence and activity? Really in transition and in the half court.
For
you guys,
for us.
Yeah.
Are you asking what are you trying to ask? I mean, I don't think it was pretty at the beginning of the game. It wasn't pretty. Bane, he did an excellent job of searching for open spots and transition, and when he was given an opportunity to shoot the ball, he knocked them things down. He's playing at a high clip. I think defensively, though, as a team, whenever time you hold a team under 100 points, you have an opportunity to win the game. And we just didn't score enough, I feel like, and get stops down the stretch to have a chance and opportunity to win the game.
Okay, we'll do one more to Kevin, and then Dorian is standing by. Go ahead, Kevin.
It's him as you reflect on the stretch, the last 9 games, losing 7 out of the last 9. What do you want to see this team reflect on for the next couple of days as you guys get ready to welcome Brooklyn in on Tuesday with Durant and those guys?
Well, I think for the most part, I think we all should just take a deep breath, relax, and it's a long season. And we just got to learn from our mistakes. Thankfully, it's happening now, so we can see what we can improve on, what we need to work on, bring us back to reality from before the start of the season when everybody, I think, was hyping us up and stuff like that. So I think this is great. I think this is great moving forward. We need this. We're going to embrace it, and we're going to move on.
Michigan going to be 1 or 2?
Oh, did Georgia lose today, right?
Yeah.
I know we're blowing Iowa out right now. We're up by like 40. We better be number 1 and don't win that playoff.
Congrats.
Is this the NBA?
I knew you were gonna say. I just saw that look on your face, like, what in the hell?
Like, bro, from that comment right there, trade his ass.
But it wasn't even him. It was what's the name that started it.
But it's not, it's not just Timmy. It really is. It really is a lot of Timmy. If we're gonna put percentages on it, Tim Hardaway. It's like, anyways, our rebounding, that's a problem. I feel like we can't grab it. We just play patty cake, and we know who Dwight Powell is. He just goes out there and he fucking just falls down. He played 27 minutes. He falls down 15 minutes of the game. Bro, we can't have that, Like
another guy who we were told is underrated, who has 5 points tonight.
And then, just listen to Tim Hardaway Jr. Haven't we heard that same speech before? Like last year, haven't we heard? We just got to stay together. We need this. We're gonna fight through this. Our guys got to stick together. Does he sound like a record? Oh my God, bro. We just and I don't know. I don't know where to go from here, because we are who we are. We've been playing the same style of basketball for 3 years. So it's like, play $300 to go see Dirk and lose.
Oh, okay. Well, tonight he put up 14 points. So
I guess we need 20 points. I can't lie.
I can call him Dorian Finney-Smith tonight. He got
you
me
can't.
14.
No, you can't. How you gonna call him Dorian Finney-Smith? We lost.
But he got 14.
But he got 4. We lost.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So so Dorian Finney-Smith, right here.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Call him who he is because
Dorian
that's who he is.
Dorian Finney-Smith right here. Let's check him out real quick. Oh man,
I'm still here.
More clothes all the time.
Dorian, what did you think, just in general, the way y'all played in the first game without KP and without Luka, going from rough first half to making it close there in the fourth quarter?
I think we kept fighting. We showed some resiliency, but like Tim said, we just ain't get enough stops down the stretch. They did a good job of executing. Hard keeping. Adams off the backboard.
Is there anything in particular that you see that you guys got to do in order to fight yourself out of this rut?
Just gotta stick together. It's gonna be a long season. It's hard. It's hard to win in the NBA, and I think we gotta realize that as a team. Sometimes you think it's easy because we got a better. We feel like we got a better team in the locker room from last year, but the NBA hard. It's tough to win.
I know you guys understand just exactly what Luka and KP bring, but tonight's like tonight kind of reaffirmed that just how much they bring and how hard it is to win without them.
Yeah, they're two great guys. We missed them out there, but like I said, I feel like we gave ourselves a chance. I'm happy to see, Tim. He finally do what he do. He eat it up. I think we could just take that to apply to the next game.
Okay, thanks, Dorian. Appreciate you taking the time.
Thank y'all.
Okay, I guess that was quick and to the point tonight.
Yeah, that was a super fast interview. I'm sorry, but I was talking to my wife. What is Portland doing? We need to make some moves. Like even if just I don't mean to bring up another team, but even if Portland bring back the same team, they're stagnant, just like us. Like they have a superstar, we have a superstar. We need. I don't know. We need to. Mark Cuban just bought Navarro.
But that's his own money. That has nothing to do with the salary cap money. Nothing we can do about that. But
bro, I don't. Well, don't post it in the media then, because I'm sitting here thinking, bro, you got that much money to buy a city, and you can't get another superstar beside Luka.
Yeah, that's different. Well, that's different. He's already mismanaged the salary cap money this season. He's already spent that money.
It's just so tough.
This is personal money.
Is it not tough to watch? And it like maybe now you can be like, I don't watch football, but maybe now I'm current on sports, so maybe now you can be like, oh yeah, or because that's American sport. America's team. Maybe now you can be like, oh yeah, but maybe now you can be like, I'm a Cowboys fan, but last year. Maybe last year y'all was the same 7-4, you know what I mean? And then y'all. Anyways, how can you tell your friends I'm a Mavericks fan because of Luka?
Yeah. What do you mean? We got KP. He's a top 20. He's a top 20 player according to Mark Cuban. We have a very underrated roster. I think that's what you're not understanding here.
No,
Frosty.
No, I'm saying
this roster is.
In real life, like I'm not talking about Mark Cuban life. I'm talking about in real life. Like, how can you be like I'm a Mavericks fan because of Luka? Like, if I'm just looking at him, he looking at this team like y'all niggas sorry. Like if you just look at his body language, and him talking and his language, he's only sitting next to Boban. Every game, he's at the end of the bench. He's not next to Cuban. He's not talking to Cuban. He's not looking at Cuban like saying, bro, what, he's sitting right next to the bench talking to Boban like, hey.
Kendrick, did you hear, you said Finney was lying about, you said he wasn't lying about it's going to be a long season.
It's gonna be a long.
He wasn't lying about it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season. Yeah, he's telling the truth. It's gonna be a long ass.
But Luka hasn't been doing well himself.
He hasn't, but if the team hasn't soared, why? I can only talk about Portland because that's in this household. I'm a Mavs fan and my wife's a Portland Trailblazers fan, so I can only talk about those two.
Hey, let me stop you. Let me stop you right there, Frosty. They don't want any of these players that the Mavs have.
I'm just saying, like,
there's no trades gonna be happening there, Pat.
If you take I'm just saying if you take off Luka, right, and you take off Dame, like, what the hell is the team?
You still got CJ McCollum, who's going to
shoot. We still got Tim Hardaway Jr. What the hell is the team? CJ is so streaky, just like Timmy. Like I watch these games. It's not like I don't watch. I watch Portland games almost every night. You know, Tim Hardaway is so streaky. CJ McCollum so streaky. You know, it's like, who can we depend on?
They're really almost kind of the same player, except CJ McCollum can put it up, turn it on anytime over Tim Hardaway.
That's true. I'll take CJ over Timmy any day. But I mean, I don't want to, keep bringing. Like I said, I don't want to keep bringing up another team. I'm just saying, like, who are we and what can we do? It's like we're stagnant, and it's you looking at Luka's body language. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. He's just talking about this team and his language. You know what I mean? So I want Cat too. Shoot,
it's not going to happen. Nobody wants any players off the Dallas Mavericks team.
It's not that,
and we damn sure better not be giving. It would take multiple first round draft picks.
Looking at now,
we ain't giving that up no more.
Looking at this team now, like, you have to, not even looking at us, just looking around. Yeah, it is. Luka may not be good, but the thing is, Luka can be one man shot with Dirk for years. He couldn't build the team around him until we don't have pieces. Like, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm getting at. Like, looking at the league, they're all like, it's not a team that's not right here unless you're, the Lakers, but the Lakers not good neither. So
no, the Lakers are like this.
Unless you're, Golden State or Brooklyn or, Milwaukee, the East, you know what I mean? So
the West has become the less. The East is the beast now.
These teams, just around the league, they just need to, shake it up. And it's not about who wants who, or nobody wants Dwight, nobody wants Trey. No, it's about just accepting the process. Like, accept the process. Take these dudes. Give us your best dude. We just got to make some moves, or else we're just gonna stay. I was just looking at, the crowd and the Mavs, and I was like, yo, are these really like actual Mavs fans, or all these?
No, they're not, because it took me to lead time. I had to lead the booze in the AAC on Monday night. It was me.
Are these moms and dads just with their kids, just trying to have an outing?
No, Tovash says they're the cocaine and boob job people.
Yeah, no.
That's the Mavs game.
I've seen a lot of those in the front seat. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, are the real fans like us on Twitter, like, screaming like post gaming every night? Like, what are you doing?
Oh no. Well, then Mark Cuban's gonna refer to you as Mavs Twitter then.
I mean, I'm a real Mavs fan. Like, I could tell it's not a moment in Mavs history, past 99, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, when we drafted Dirk, it's not a moment in Mavs history that I don't know.
So here's the thing that I've noticed with their team building process here. Okay, they still think they have, or Mark Cuban still think he has Dirk on the roster. Okay, the way he's built the team is the players that you put around Dirk, and the thing is that you have a player like Luka, who if you had a guy like if they had a guy like another Dirk like stand that goes in the post, shoots, and scores and kicks the ball out, okay, make a point. But Luka's not that player. Luka's the guy who hangs out on the outside 3-point line. He won't. He's trying. They're trying to get him learn, or not learn. They're trying to get him to post up. He don't want to do that right now. He's still young. He's not going to want to post.
A point guard and a center.
Right. But what Luka needs now is not outside people who he kicks the ball to knock down three. He needs ball creators. He needs slashers to the basket. He needs all that.
This is the camera right here. Why can't we hit open shots, bro?
Because the team is constructed like they have Dirk. You remember when Dirk, that's what they put around Dirk for years. Guys that can sit on the outside.
Dirk had Stackhouse. Dirk
Right.
had Terry. Dirk had Monte Ellis.
Right.
Dirk had Finley. Dirk had Eddie Griffin. Dirk had
Right.
Josh Howard. Dirk
Right.
had like, oh my gosh, Dirk had Steve Nash. Dirk had like we had shooters, bro. Like Dirk had Rayful Friends. Dirk had like bro. Like,
But you know what? Those guys also had the ability to do? All those guys had the ability to put the ball on the floor and create and go to the basket. None of these guys can put the ball on the floor, create and go to the basket, except Tim. Tim is the only one. Tim is the only one.
I ain't gonna lie, Dirk. I ain't gonna lie, Luka jealous. Dirk had Monte Ellis at the later stage. We got Jalen. I ain't gonna lie, we got Jalen.
But I'm just saying, at that point in time, because Dirk was older, so you had to have those kind of guys around. But early in his career, they just surrounded him with guys who standing on shooters. That's what they did, and they're trying to do the same thing with Luka. But Luka's not the same player. Yeah, but Luka's not the same player as Dirk. He's not going into the post right now. That's not his game.
And people hate to say it, but I see Luka a little more mature than LeBron was.
Coming up.
Yeah, because his passing, he can shoot a little better, just a little better than LeBron did back then. You know, his free throws are about the same, but his mid range, LeBron couldn't really shoot, but Luka's mid range is low key deadly. So when he was missing those little birdies last game against Portland, I kind of knew something was up, but he was crying too much to the refs. But I understand because
that's what Coach Kidd was talking about last night. We got it, or he just said a few minutes ago.
That's his superpower, you know.
Right.
Like I can understand because if he's not getting those while he's hot, you know, and his team is off, like we're losing.
Right. But Luka said he put the game on him last night because he said his energy was down.
We have to do. I mean, us Mavs fans. How many games can we come on here and say the same thing? So I mean, we just have to hope that the future is in toes a trade because I mean,
oh man, come on.
I mean that's the only thing we can do.
The body shaming continues with this guy.
Luka was more mature than LeBron. Bro, I
Come
mean,
on.
Sean, all I can say is Luka is in better shape than you.
He called him Krispy Kreme a few minutes ago.
No, Luka's in better shape. So I can't even count. Like Luka's in better shape than all three of us who's talking about him at this point in time.
He called him Krispy Kreme the other night.
So I mean, and I can understand the frustration, but he's the best player on our team. So you can talk about him, you can, you know, but without Luka, we would
Joey and all is still the cup best.
I don't think Memphis is in what 4th place or 5th place, whatever place we are. They are 7-2 without Ja.
Yeah, that's good. That's really interesting that they are 7-2. And in one of those two games, they set a record.
I set a record. We need Luka for every game.
Everything.
Even if it's against Cleveland. We need him against Cleveland. We need him every game. So to see I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. You come to Dallas, really come to Dallas. If you come to Dallas, you're gonna score your career high.
We have to correct you, sir. The Memphis Grizzlies are ranked number 4 right now in the NBA. The Mavs have been dropped down to number 6. So right now, your top 5 teams in the Western Conference is the Warriors, Suns, Jazz, Grizzlies, and Clippers.
You know, because my birthday is January the 16th. I think I'll be 32. You know what I'm saying? 32 or 33. So I was really trying to buy tickets. I'm so glad I didn't get the tickets. I'm so glad. I would have been pissed if I paid $300, you know, because I got 2 kids. So my wife was like, nah, I ain't gonna go because, you know, my baby teething. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to bring her. She might cry, you know, whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. So I'm like, okay, I go. I go. Nah, $300, $400 to see this team, this same team we already was disappointed in that we didn't make the playoffs, and then that we did make the playoffs, and then that we did make the playoffs, and that we you know lost to LA, and now this year we're bringing that same team back. I don't know.
We're gonna probably bring back the same team again, but let me get over here to some stats real quick. Tim Hardaway was your leading scorer with 29. Your second leading scorer was Jalen Brunson at 15, and Dorian Finney-Smith was 14 points.
Dorian, I rag on Dorian so much, you know, but he does give us so much that is not in the box score. You know, I'm just like, you know, but, you know, look at me, Walt. Look at me. Hey, you know, he's, but I'll choose Maxey over him. I'm not going to lie. I choose Maxey.
Listen, I said that last night. I said if they want to get rid of everybody, Maxey would be the one guy who would keep at everybody.
Maxey he just shoots.
Mr. Telephone, it's hard to find a guy at his height that can shoot.
It's hard.
It's hard to find that.
6'10". Like Dorian misses more than he makes. So I'm like, I don't, you know, he gives me so much. I'm not gonna lie. He is that Eduardo Nahara, but he gives us 9 points more than he gives us 14. Is that correct?
What'd you say? Bro, all role players, no stars. We have tons of guys that could be 6 man of the year, but no MVPs outside of Luka.
But who is going to be 6 man of the year? We had Tim Hardaway for 3 years. You know?
Well, he's going to be able to take a shot at 6 man a year because he's back on the bench now.
Granted, 1 year he was like, you know, he finished like second or third 6 man of the year. But I mean, when is he gonna step up? Like we have a lot.
He stepped up tonight.
He has a lot of those. He has a lot of those games last year. You know, Tim Hardaway had 33, 30 points, 20. Yep. Like he's had a lot of those games. So you know, those are just. I need him to have consistent.
Those are the payday numbers, man.
Exactly. I need him to have.
And he's got paid
29, 22, 23 games, as well as him, Luka, and you know. Remember when he came here, he wanted to be the Finley.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, bro. Like Finley was, I'm not gonna lie, Finley was inconsistent, but he still. I didn't like Finley because he was a green light on defense. So I don't know. I don't know where you want to take this team, but I know we just need to shake it up because where we're going right now, my tires need to be rotated.
Oh God. So before we get out of here, the Mavs are going to take on. Gets worse. They're going to take on the Brooklyn Nets on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
At which I will be in the AAC for this coming Tuesday. I'll be live from inside the American Airlines Center for this game here in the Dub City Lounge.
It was like in the fourth quarter, you know, it was dwindling, but in the fourth quarter, people just. It just got bare and does Cuban do they see this? I know
I didn't see any smiles on his face tonight.
Media is asking about, you know, shooting and, you know, staying together. Are they asking about her? how are your reception of the fans when they're booing you on your own court?
What's going on with Kyrie? He's still out as far as I know.
still
I
out.
don't want him here in Dallas.
What?
I don't want him here. It's not because he sucks or anything. I just don't want him here because I know what he brings to drama. There's always something with him.
I ain't gonna lie, it is.
It's always something. I guarantee. Listen,
But he's cold though.
I don't give a damn how cold he is. Listen, if it wasn't COVID this year, it would be something. Something else would be a reason why he couldn't play basketball.
But I mean, sometimes, you know, I can't be around people who suck.
Okay, let me tell you this. You complain about people not showing up in games that actually playing games. Well, what you gonna do when he don't show up to games at all?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that because I understand because I said that my wife's a basketball fan, so I say the same thing. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
You can't trade him anyway. Remember what he said? If I get traded, I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Who's getting ready to trade for him?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
What is this? Your brother said, sit Luka, team tank.
Luka's not gonna accept that.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
You know, like if you just watch it, he'll ask.
He's definitely not gonna accept that because guys like you, EA, want to praise him when he gets triple doubles and we take L's. That's why he's not gonna do it.
He had a triple double against New Orleans. 25, 10, 10.
Yeah. But, you know, people like EA used to praise. Oh, we lost like, oh, but Luka got a triple double. You know, he got his numbers. Yeah. That's what guys like EA do.
Not to bring the word in it, but what is it to gain the world and lose your soul? Ain't that something like that?
That's exactly what that is.
Like what? What? I'm go eat, but my kids not. My kids hungry. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what guys like him do. We gotta praise Luka. We gotta do everything for Luka, and I'm like, all right, y'all gonna. That's gonna come back and bite you.
You know, it's somebody who wants a Dorian Finney-Smith for 14. You know, it's somebody who thinks he's underrated as well. It's somebody who
this guy.
I'm talking to you know, it's just it's somebody who you know just needs a Dwight Powell. Like it's somebody like what is I keep saying it. But what is Ben Simmons doing just sitting down? Like,
yeah, Cord was asking, my buddy from high school was asking about Ben Simmons.
He's just sitting down.
The thing is that what's his name doesn't want to trade him.
Philly.
Yeah, they're the what's his name doesn't want to trade him.
I don't know. It's just
Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey was the one like he ain't going nowhere. Which Daryl Morey is just basically saying, you got to give me everything to get him.
Who has the new GM? Somebody has a new GM. Somebody just fired their GM.
Oh, Portland. They said it was for some type of conduct detrimental to the organization or something like that.
I don't care. Shake it up. Let's get it.
Yeah, there is only one problem with that too. They said Danny Ainge's name is being linked to Portland.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
I mean,
be
we
careful.
make a lot of moves with Danny Ainge. Granted, that was Rick, but still.
We do, but I'm just saying, Danny Ainge can come over there and fix Portland in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he can.
In a matter of 2 years.
But with who? Nurkic? Bring him. I don't even want him in there.
Hey, listen. Look what he did to the Boston Celtics. He got them Jaylen Brown, Tatum.
And look what they're doing. It's the same.
Marcus Smart. He flipped. Guess what? Guess who took Rondo from him?
The Lakers.
No. We took Rondo from him.
Oh yeah.
We're the ones that took Rondo.
Do you think it would have worked out with a different coach with Rondo?
Yep.
Here?
I think a lot of things would have worked out. A lot of players would have worked out here.
I really want to know what happened though. Like he just snapped. Like he just snapped on the court.
it wasn't even just it wasn't just he snapped. Jason Kidd had the same problem with Rick Carlisle when he got here.
Like, what is it?
It's
But
Rick Carlisle.
Okay, right.
So
It
the
is
same
Rick.
with Dennis Smith Jr. too. These guys want to play basketball their way. Rick Carlisle wants to call plays and wants you to run plays. And I heard that Rick Carlisle was trying to run plays in the All-Star game when he coached last year.
Shut up.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. He's trying to run plays in the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, but how is people disliking Rick Carlisle, but still Popovich is still in the league, and people, you know.
Well, I'm glad you talked. I talked about that the other night. I said, listen, think about this, okay? First off, they're out. Their time is up. I'm gonna
Where's
take 2
Kendrick at? He just left.
I don't know. I think something's going on with his phone. But check this out. I said, if you think about this, okay, as great as Rick Carlisle and Greg Popovich that everybody claims, how many players have just ran over there to play with those guys?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
I said, you got to think about it. Those type of coaches are
he really grabbed underrated players.
Those guys are used to coaching a team that has one player that a team is built around, and the other guys are just built around the main guy. That's what those guys are used to coaching. That's why they struggle. That's why they struggle right now. You know why? They don't know how to coach athletes. Basketball players today are athletes and ballers. They don't know how to coach those. They only know how to coach one main guy on the team, and the rest of them are the Tito's and Michael and the Tito's and Jermaine Jackson. That's what they do.
So what is Dallas' problem? The
same thing. That's why they got rid of it. But that's why they got rid of it. Look at Rick Carlisle over in Indiana. They suck.
Yeah, they suck.
He doesn't know how to coach. Those are athletes over there. Freaking Sabonis numbers have dropped since Rick Carlisle have been over at the coach. You know why? Because he doesn't know how to coach a guy like a kid like
who was coach Nate McMillan, and now he's coaching.
Nate McMillan came in and flipped that team, and in a year. That's 2 teams he went to in like a year or 2, had them looking good.
Man. So I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at Dallas, and the pieces do look good, minus like 2 or 3, maybe 4. But then I'm like, we can't keep bringing this same. We can't keep doing this. Like, you know, if you was in a bad relationship, like I can't keep doing it.
Dude, the only way out for these bad contracts that have been signed is through the draft at this point. That's why I don't know if you saw last night. I posted last night on Twitter. What's the name? Sterling Brown missed a 3 in the corner, and Mark Cuban dropped his head on his seat on TV. And I said, Mark Cuban dropped his head. Somebody go over there and pick his head up, because I want him to see what's going on out here on the court. He need to see this. Don't let him drop it. Don't let him drop his head. Don't let him drop his head.
But then we get KP, and like I said, he's a beast out there, but 20 points and 10 is not gonna cut it, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And
well, I'll tell you this: the Mavs have their pick. 1, the Mavs have their pick, and 2, don't worry about it, Jason. I'm already on top of drafting today. I watched Michigan and San Diego State. I'm already looking for some guys to put on the team already.
Timmy is talking about college football, and we in basketball season, bro. Oh, trade us, man.
After a loss,
he's talking about football.
Well, real quick before we get out of here, let me run this list down to you on the schedule. Nets, Grizzlies again, Pacers next Friday, Thunder next Sunday, Hornets next Monday, and the King of Akron, LeBron and the Lakers on next Wednesday.
We're gonna look this because I'm a Mavs fan, so I know we're gonna win the next 2 and lose against Rick. The games we want to win and set a tone. We might lose all 3. you know, but we'll win one of those, you know. We'll probably win Memphis. We'll probably win Memphis, lose Brooklyn, and lose. You can hardly hear me. Can you hear me?
There you go. Try that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, there, I can hear you good.
All right. We can lose. We're probably gonna lose the Brooklyn Nets. We're gonna win against Memphis, and we're gonna lose against Rick. You know,
right?
Because I mean,
hey, listen, they can't lose that game again. Well, I tell you what, they probably can lose it in Indiana, but they can't lose it in the AAC when they come here. Can't lose that game.
I mean, our record against home for the last couple of years has been trash. So
yeah, well, I know. I just witnessed. What's that? That's 3 losses at home this week
in a row.
Monday, last night, and tonight.
Just think,
3 losses at home.
I was watching something on YouTube that said home court advantage has been has been like 50-50. There is no home court advantage no more in the playoffs. So, I mean, I don't know. People don't feel like they can, you know, being at home means something. You know, us fans mean something. Proving, you know, making us go crazy for, I don't know. It just don't mean anything.
Well, hey, listen, man, I do gotta get out of here because I got a fishing trip in the morning.
Oh, let's go.
We're going fishing in the morning. So that means what's it? Wake up call is 5 or 6 in the morning.
Oof. I'll be working out there.
Got a nice little hour drive. So I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna end this broadcast on this note.
For sure. Much love. You can find me on Twitter at JUVE23. I'm always talking Mavs. I'm always talking basketball. So you can hit me up at any time. That's it, man.
Yeah, man. You can follow me at FrontRunner88 on Twitter. Watchism on Facebook. You can follow the show. It is Business on Twitter. It is Business DFW on Facebook. And of course, for the gram, best.for.businessdfw. But most importantly, if you haven't done so, go subscribe to our YouTube page.
For sure.
bFbdfw, where we do Mavs and Cowboys post game. Where this Tuesday I'll be live from inside the AAC for Mavs post game, and next Sunday, big homecoming. We're gonna be doing some Cowboys post game in my hometown of Cedar Hill out at Winter Smokehouse.
Oh, cool. We got some good barbecue. Hold on.
Yeah, we got some good stuff planned up around here. We're gonna be in the streets.
Okay. In the streets, you gonna be outside.
Yeah, we gonna be outside these next couple Cowboy games. Next week on these post games, so we're gonna be outside. So just stay tuned, subscribe to the page. I'll put the Mavericks interview up and everything like that. But hey, we'll be back Tuesday night, live from the AAC. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around. Yeah, they're gonna get blown out in the AAC. No, you know what? They actually might win on Tuesday. I'm gonna give them.
That's what I'm saying. They might win and lose against. They might win the next 2 and lose against Rick, because you know how us Mavs is. Like, we just lose against teams or the games we need to win. So
strong point by you. See you guys Tuesday night.
See ya.